Okay. Hello, everybody. Thanks for coming to today's meeting. So I will just turn the camera around. And if you don't want to be filmed, I'll just start it off here. Hold on a second. Microsoft camera here. There we go. So if you don't want to be filmed, maybe if you want to sit next to me, otherwise, I'll just kind of keep the camera in front of me and turn it towards whoever's speaking. Are we all good or?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. All right. So I guess we can go around and do introductions through the three of us. I'll start. So I'm Jay Pandy. I'm the president of Duke Disability Alliance. How did it switch around again? Sorry. Hi, I'm Jay Pandy. I'm the president of Duke Disability Alliance, and let's see. The favorite movie that I've seen recently, I think, is probably the new Star Wars movie. I really like that one. All right. So. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So you want to go next, Simon?
Sure. As I said, I'm Simon. I'm secretary of Duke Disability Alliance. And last night I saw this film called Call Me by Your Name. It's really good.
Okay. Actually, Simon, if you want to start, or actually, wait, no. So, sorry, Sam, if you could go.
Oh, hey, I'm Sam. I'm a new member, and I don't watch a lot of movies, but but I had a lot of fun in the snow yesterday.
Okay, great. Yeah. All right, so Simon, if you could actually start by talking about the two surveys we have. I'm just going to send out the email real quick because I haven't done that yet. Yeah.
Yeah, you have the email as from 3 to 4 on thing.
Oh, on the email?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
We forgot to change that.
That is.
Because we usually have our meetings from 3 to 4.
That is bad. That is bad. All right. Well, we'll be okay.
Can you tell? Yeah, there's 0 viewers.
Yeah. Well, there are going to be 2 people that are going on. Oh wait.
That's me.
Okay. Wait. Right. Oh God.
I can send out the.
Oh, you want to send that out?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. If you want to send that out, I can start talking about.
Yeah.
Stuff.
I'll just remind them.
Yeah. Just well, because I have the links. I need to send out. I kind of need to send out the. I'll just do it. If you can start by talking about the survey real quick.
Yeah. So we recently sent out a survey concerning courses about disability here at Duke, and maybe we have some members wanting to create an ASL, American Sign Language program here. So that was in our last recap email. And if you were in the least bit interested, like we would love it if you could fill out that survey and tell us what you want to see here. It's not just limited to ASL. I mean, it's a lot of courses about disability. So yeah.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
They had like a subject course here.
Yeah, and it's what's
fly fishing. You know.
They have a fly fishing course?
Yeah, they have a fly fishing course. They should have like
yeah, I know, of all things.
Yeah.
Should go take that course. But it was brought up by some people I was talking to outside of our meetings. They were saying how a lot of our peer schools like Leo, they have a big American Sign Language program. And some people were saying that we should, follow our peers, or, so, I mean, because I think it's a great addition to our foreign language program here at Duke.
Yeah. That sounds like.
And a lot of people are interested too. So I mean,
Yeah, I think Jordan Diamond is one of the people who's like really working on getting some ASL courses offered. So I think I haven't contacted him recently, but he he's I think proposed something to DSG. So hopefully we should be hearing more about that soon. Yeah, I think unfortunately, like one of the things people said about that, the survey that we've sent out is it is a little bit long and like it's all short answers. But I think the other goal of the survey that we sent out is to get like information on like disability courses in general. So like disability history, disability policy, like we also want to see like in terms of those kinds of courses, what do people want to see? So hopefully the people that do fill out the survey, they can give us more information about those other types of courses as well. I know there are a couple of surveys going around too. So basically, if you fill out like any survey that's related to like ASL, that'll be good because it'll like whoever's collecting the data, they'll be using that to
there was another one
get in your course. Yeah.
Was sent to like, my class group chat. Wasn't ours, but it was specifically concerning ASL. So. I'm sure Jordan had something to do with that one.
I'm not sure if I'm on your listserv yet.
Really?
Yeah. But you've been sending like private emails.
I'll work on that.
I think Jay is the only owner of that.
Marion is also now an owner of that.
Good.
And I can make you an owner too.
Oh, really?
Yes. Right. So yeah, so we have that survey, and then we have the other survey, which is more about like I don't know if you can talk about that.
It's more about so the second survey, which we haven't sent out yet, is going to be about accessibility here at Duke, and it's just asking about people's experience with campus here, not just physically, maybe like some like sensory accessible issues, maybe. The point is to introduce, just to see what everybody's concerns about accessibility here at Duke are, and then kind of see what they want to see what they want to see. So that will go out soon, hopefully, and we'll get that out to everybody. And we are trying to use that as our starting point for accessibility initiative.
That sensory things too, like.
So one example that Dr. Karichi, she's our faculty advisor, she said that a lot of people, they get migraines from like LED lights because they flash really fast. That's like one example. Noise, since a lot of sound, things like some of our sensitive crowded areas. So basically the point was it doesn't just have to be physical accessibility on campus. There's a lot more to it. There's a lot more accessibility than just stairs and contact roads. So yeah, we'll hopefully see that soon.
Yeah, I was hoping Maddie would be here today because she's gonna ask her about that. But we will get on that and be sending that out soon. And was there anything else that we needed to talk about besides the performance event, which I want to save for once I actually have the email sent out? God, where did it go?
Have we been responding to the artists?
That
because I haven't seen. I haven't seen any correspondence.
Wait, so I guess the reason that nobody's here is because we told him it was going to be 3 to 4. Okay.
Yeah, I think everybody's too
Shoot,
used to.
because even our because I guess even a lot of our exec is not here right now. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Wait. Anyway, we will just get this sent out, and I think Mahima and Marion will be joining us. Hold on. What was I doing here? At least so.
Is this our new regular time?
Yeah, this is gonna be our new regular time because we filled out that one to meet for exec. So, okay, wait. Confirm. Okay. Definitely should have gotten here much earlier. If you want to pull up the, can you pull up the performance event doc and screen share it?
Is anyone?
It's in the main folder.
You have to join.
Oh, darn it. Yeah. Your new email. Paste this in the subject line. And yay, and it's only a little bit over a third of the way through the meeting. Yay. All right, yeah, next time I'm gonna wake up much earlier. Get here sooner. Okay. So good. Actually, I can just screen share it now, Simon, if you want to keep taking notes. Or did you get it already?
Yes.
Oh, you did? Okay, great. Yeah. We just haven't been able to send out a ton of them recently. So anyway, let's see here. So, we have 3 artists here. And so, could you just talk a little bit about who we have?
All right. So our guest artists for our performance event in March are going to be, our tentative guest artists are going to be Carrie Zanal, who's disability studies, theater studies scholar, and she's planning on showing a documentary that she's been working on. This will happen in Asher. So she's planning on screening a documentary she's been working on. Then we have Antoine Hunter, who runs a deaf dance studio, and he's coming to perform dance. And Barbara Barnes, who's she's from local. Carborough, yeah, she's from Carborough.
Close by.
And she's performing live visual art, so I guess she's going to be.
Yeah, so she might be like in the back, like while Antoine Hunter is dancing, she might be drawing him or something like that. So it's gonna be pretty cool.
Yeah.
So yes. Hello, Marion.
Hi.
Sorry for the delay. Yeah, we've just been talking. Oh. Can you hear us, Marion?
Yep, perfectly.
Oh, but you're muted. Wait, hold on, Marion. Okay, wait. Sorry for the delay.
Oh.
All right. Been talking. Can you hear us, Marion? Okay, wait. Oh, okay, wait.
Maybe it's on the.
Wait, am I? Okay, wait. It's echoing. Hold on 1 second.
Cool.
Okay, wait. This is great. Wait, am I? Okay, wait. There. Okay. All right. Now.
Yeah,
All
I've been
right.
able to hear you the whole time.
Okay, good. Sorry, I think I accidentally muted my computer, so sorry. Yeah,
It's
sorry
okay.
for the delay though. Yeah, we were just talking about the 2 surveys we had, and then how we're gonna send out the next one soon, and then we just pulled up the performance artist document. And we were just kind of reviewing who we have.
Okay. Okay.
And yeah, wait. Let's see. Here we go. So right. Yeah, so we talked about who we have. So let's see if you can scroll back up to the table again, Simon. So I think what we still don't know is what sort of honorarium they're going to want, and also what accommodations they might need. So Marion and I, though, we had a call with not Antoine Hunter, but the Nasher. And so it looks like we're going to be able to have the event on Saturday, the 31st.
Okay.
And I think Antoine Hunter will be available that day. So that's good. But we're not sure about Carrie Sandal or Barbara Barnes yet. I believe so. I was hoping Maddie and Titi would be here today, but yeah, we should be able to contact them soon, I think.
So
but
I
yeah,
contacted Carrie yesterday. I haven't heard back yet.
Oh, right. Yeah, I did see that. All right,
Yeah.
great. Yeah, so we still need to contact Barbara Barnes to tell her about the date change and see if she's still available. And then we also need to schedule we also need to figure out from all the 3 artists, get more of a sense of like the honorarium again, like what accommodations they're gonna need, like both like disability accommodations and like whether they're gonna need to like stay in a hotel. Like, yeah, I mean probably like both Carrie Sandal and Antoine Hunter are from out of state, so I mean they probably will need a hotel. So we'll need to work all of that out.
Probably 2 nights in a hotel for each of them, and then
yeah,
flights. I'd say flying here on the Friday and then leaving on the Sunday should be doable. I don't know. Like I think we should talk to them about that, like the dates that they'd prefer. So
right.
Yeah. Hopefully they can just do 2 nights here, and that should be good because that keeps our costs down a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we'll just need to get all of this information from them basically. So, yes.
Discuss the format of the performance event.
Right. So the other thing is the Nasher said that a good space to do it would be the lecture hall, which is kind of like, that they have that mural with all the like all the different colored shapes, and then they have like a hidden door like in that mural. Anyway, so there's a lecture hall behind there. I've never been in there, but apparently it's like I think it's like a. I mean, I was almost imagining from what they were describing. I was almost imagining like something like white lecture hall, sort of.
Yeah.
On East Campus.
A little bit. I just went in there once.
Oh, you did? Okay. So,
I wasn't supposed to.
Yeah.
But
do you think it looks like pretty nice?
I think it has a stage and everything. So
yeah.
Which hall? It's in the Nasher. So the Nasher, well, like the big colored mural with all the very colorful. It's different shapes on it. There's a wall. It's in the main atrium. Yes. And like behind there's a theater, I think. So that's what the space they're proposing for this event. It's not white, is it? It's not.
Well, no. I said it. I said what from what they were describing in the call yesterday. I said
Said
it
it looked
it sounded to me like it was gonna be kind of like White Lecture Hall.
Oh,
Yeah, because I feel like a lot of people have been in White, but maybe a lot of people haven't been in that lecture hall. So, anyway, so I'm hoping that we can get to go see it actually, and also like maybe when we have the call with Antoine Hunter, we can just bring him like have it over there and just like be able to like show him the space
Right.
as we're having the call
it's kind of movie theater.
over
Yeah,
there in
it's
the Nasher.
Yeah, but they show movies there.
Yeah, which is gonna be great for when we do the screening with Carrie Sundall. So yeah, I'm really excited about that space. I just hope that she and Barbara Barnes are going to be available that day. Because if not, then we'll probably need to find somebody else. Yeah. Yeah. So I think the other thing is that we need to get in touch with SDAO and kind of work out some of the like accommodations, like for example, like Marion, you were saying that Carrie Sundall's documentary was not audio described.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, it might be.
Oh, yeah, right.
Captions.
Right.
This is something
So
when I emailed her yesterday, I didn't ask that yet because I didn't want to be like inundating her. It was a long enough email, so I figured we would set up a time to talk to her, and then that could be something that we ask.
right.
But if it's not, I think we should think about getting like live audio describers anyway, because what about like the dance? You know what I mean? So it might be kind of cool to talk to SDAO about whatever kind of headsets they might be able to provide for people with visual impairments, to have like, audio describers for any aspect of the event. So
yeah. So we'll basically need to contact them.
yeah, I think that if you wanted to kind of set up a sense of like our priorities, if you want to kind of triage the process of planning this event, the first thing I'd say for like the next week, what we should focus on is just getting in touch with all the artists and making sure they're available for that date. And that can be a priority, right? Like that can be our only thing this week is to make sure they can come that date, and then to arrange to actually solidify our reservation with the Nasher so that we definitely have, the space reserved. That's the number one thing. And
right. Why don't we go ahead and make a list?
Yeah.
In this document, I think. Yeah. Maybe put it at the top or something.
Like a procedure list.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, just so that we're clear on exactly what we need to do. Yeah.
So really, I've already reached out to Carrie, and I am hoping she gets back to me. She probably won't until Monday. I feel like most academics don't do email over the weekends. So hopefully she'll get back to me early this week. We've already kind of asked Antoine if he would be available. Deep T had been in touch with them. And she said he should be available on the 31st, but then she asked if it would be an evening event, and I don't know if we've replied. I don't think Deep T wrote back to that yet. So we should tell them that it's a daytime event just so that they're clear. On that. And you can look at my email to Carrie to see how I approached that. I kind of talked about how, since it's a daytime event, we'd probably look at flying her here on the Friday and flying her back on the Sunday, and just like giving them reassurance that we don't expect them to pay for their own travel, and that we're in the process of getting funding for honorariums, just so that, they know where we're at, that we don't have an exact sense of our amount yet, but that we are being as considerate as we can, So I think the person that we still need to reach out to is Barbara Barnes, and I'm hoping that since she's local, it won't be much of an issue to have it switched over to a Saturday, because she doesn't have to travel from far away. Nobody's reached out, so as far as I know.
Yeah, so I think hopefully once the rest of exec gets to like watch the meeting video and everything, we can do all of that. Yeah, so I think probably after we confirm the availability on the date, Simon, I think the honorarium and then also the accommodations for the artists, that would probably be the second thing we would need to work out. And then after that, I think we would also need to apply for some more funding as the third step.
Yeah, and where that's down to you guys. Where do you want to apply for it? We still haven't contacted all of the potential sponsors on that list, so we could just keep getting more sponsors, or you can try and get a sense of how much money. What is it called? SOFC. You can get a sense of how much money they'd be willing to give, because like, I don't know, we need to get like a rough estimate of what the travel and accommodations costs will be. That's like the first thing.
Yeah. So hopefully when we talk to the artists, we can get that. Yeah, because SOFC's application requires that you know like how much you're gonna need from them, like, and because we don't have the numbers on that.
Right. Is Trent in the meeting right now?
I don't think he is, but he is going to.
I just have like a
we're gonna meet with Luke Burrell at 12.
Okay.
So hopefully we'll be getting more information on like what SOFC can and can't fund.
Yeah.
And we'll also explain to him the situation where we don't really know all of the totals yet, and then see what he can do.
Well, what I wonder right now is, do we go ahead and book the flight? Like when we get funding, do we go ahead and book the flights and make the reservations, or do we like tell the artists to book their own flights, and then reimburse them?
Right.
I just don't know what that process looks like. So I think we need to figure that out like pretty soon. And I think it's just kind of a matter of Trent kind of asking some questions at UCAE. Maybe.
Yeah.
Unless he already knows this stuff from his training as a treasurer. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll probably just need to contact UCAE to just make sure we're doing it right. Yeah. Let's think if there's anything else. Yeah, and then also yes, because there was SFC, you need a budget, and then the fourth sponsor we heard back from that was offering 250. We would also need to fill out a sheet where I think they would require specific like what the money is going to be used for, and like how much money is going to like what purpose. So yeah, I think we probably need to wait on filling that out as well, unfortunately. So yeah, but hopefully in the next week we'll be able to find all of that out. Yes. I don't think there was anything else. Yeah. I think, let's see, the only other thing is, I don't think we heard back about a location for the Duke Rec event, did we?
Ooh, it's a week away.
Yeah, I know. Marion,
I haven't heard anything from them.
Should we contact them about it?
Well, because I mean, we already have a ton of stuff on our plate.
I know. I'm busy enough with our event. And
yeah, I mean, if you can contact them.
Yeah.
I think just just like find in the latest email in the Duke Disability Alliance. Hold on, I don't know if you're gonna take your screen off and share or not.
Oh yeah.
But yeah. Let's see. Yeah, so hopefully we'll hear back about the Duke Rec event. Because that was sounding like it was gonna be really cool. So because we've got they were gonna do an accessible yoga training or something. Mm-hmm. And then they were gonna talk about like how because when we had Liga Stecki at a meeting I think a few months ago, she we had a pretty good conversation with her about how Duke Rec can be more inclusive of people with disabilities, and she seemed like really excited to work on all of that. And she seemed like she also had like a lot of really good ideas. I think she brought up the rock climbing wall again. So like, I mean, I believe that can be made accessible for people with all types of disabilities. So I mean, just things like that. It just sounds really exciting to be able to go to this event that they were gonna have next Saturday and be able to learn more about that and be able to get to meet with some of the people at Duke Rec. So hopefully they're still planning to do that. Yeah.
Okay.
I, I don't really think there's much else to think about because we really want to get this focus on this performance event.
Yes.
And after that we can work on other stuff like the Accessibility Matters Day and other stuff for Disability Pride Week, which hopefully if the Saturday works out, it'll still be the last week of March. So yeah, that's definitely something to look forward to though. All right. I mean, I think we're about done here. I mean, Sam, I know you're a new member. I don't know if you have any questions for us about what we do, or if you had any any initiatives you think like concern like that would align with our mission, maybe that you wanted to bring to our attention.
Well, I'm just kind of seeing what you guys kind of do. I like the oh, I'm Sam, by the way. I don't think you were on when I don't think anybody's doing me.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
I like the idea of making things around campus more sensory accessible. Like there are a lot of lecture halls and even classrooms where I feel like the setup really isn't conducive for people who might have trouble, who might be slightly visually impaired or have some problems hearing things or being too sensitive to hearing. So I don't know, maybe that creates something to think about right now.
Yeah. You're talking mostly like, have you noticed like the setup like around campus or like in specific situations?
Well, I've just been in a lot of classes where like it'll be like a chalkboard here, and then the class will be like thin, but the stacks of chairs will go really far back. So if you're, if you're not like in one of the front rows, it can be difficult to see what's going on.
Yeah, exactly.
Sam, have you taken our? Oh, you must not have, because we haven't really circulated it yet. We made a survey about accessibility on campus.
Yeah, we talked about.
Oh,
that.
okay. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I haven't seen the survey.
I missed that.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, hopefully, I think Maddie said that we would send that out soon, so as not to overlap with the other survey about the courses that we sent out.
Yeah, and that makes sense.
So
Something that we're also doing for Disability Pride Week, in addition to this arts event that we've been working really hard on, is having a kind of Accessibility Matters day. That'll probably be kind of similar to how it went last year, where DDA partnered with a fraternity and tabled in the Bryan Center to talk to people about accessibility and to get them to sign a pledge to I guess just walk accessible routes, but also just kind of think about accessibility for a day. And so this year I'm gonna, and hopefully this will work. I'm trying to get my students to do videos. It's an assignment for my class where they're gonna make videos about accessibility on campus and like try and call attention to all of the problems that exist. So like classroom accommodations would be one of the videos that we would make. Each one is going to be kind of focused on a different part of accessibility, right? So that should be really cool. And I'm thinking that we're going to have like a student exhibition where we show those videos and then, I don't know, maybe circulate some kind of petition and bring it to administration to kind of just call attention to what the problems are. Because like, I don't know, this is one of the top issues that people want to talk about when they come to DDA or when they become aware of us. Like the number one thing on people's minds is the inaccessibility of the campus and of like campus life. So it's a really important issue to us, and it's also the most difficult because like administration is invested in keeping things the way they are and, you know, not spending more money on making things more accessible. So we want to kind of call attention to that. They recently sent us an email. I don't know if anyone talked about this in the meeting today, but they sent DDA an email about how good of a job they're doing, which I kind of thought was.
Wait, who did?
So do you remember
I
Deep
did.
T contacted
Wait.
Tony Galliani about accessibility? I don't remember what the whole context of the conversation was. I think I'm looking at it now. It's
All
an
right.
email that went to that Deep T shared with us on Tuesday, the 16th.
Right, yeah, because I participate in the student group council, which is like it's like all of the presidents of various different organizations. We kind of meet monthly and we just talk about issues that pertain to the campus and like do like advocacy and programming stuff. But yeah, the two things they were saying is like, can you make a list of like the most accessible and least accessible buildings for events? Because I shared a long list of event guidelines with them.
Okay.
Like accessibility guidelines. So they were wondering if we could make a list of like which buildings are most accessible and which buildings are least accessible. And they were the other thing that they were wondering about was like some like symbol that to show that their event is accessible and kind of use that as a marketing tool. But yeah, so I think BP had contacted Tony Galliani to see if he could give her a list.
No.
And he responded with like a sample of a document.
It was really,
like,
yeah, I feel like it was a brush off. I was kind of, yeah.
I mean,
I had it says, the campus, as you will see from the maps, the campus is very accessible, which is pretty impressive considering we have some buildings dating to the late 1800s. I have been developing compliance files for each building with more detailed info and have attached a sample. Yeah, so it just felt like he was kind of like, we're great, we're doing a good job. I don't know what you think.
I feel like that's probably what you would kind of expect from.
Oh yeah, definitely.
From the people that are kind of in charge of this thing at Duke, and I think it also speaks to the fact that maybe like there's a difference between accessibility as pertains to the ADA, and like accessibility as like, is this a place where a person with a disability can go and like feel safe, and where they can participate fully, and like those are basically two different definitions.
And my question to Tony would be, who, like, accessible by whose standards, you know, and is he including people with disabilities in his work, you know, as he assesses the campus? And I feel like if you're a non-disabled person going around trying to see if a space is accessible, you're not going to see what a person with a disability would see. You're not going to, you know, you just can't. No.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you need to include people with disabilities in that work. And I'm not sure if he is, because I feel like if he is, he wouldn't be saying we're doing a great job. He'd be saying we have some work to do. Like,
yeah,
we could do better.
Yeah, I think
yeah, you know, that's what I would have liked to see. But this is the kind of thing we can hopefully call some attention to during Disability Pride Week when we do Accessibility Matters Day, which is that Duke thinks it's doing a great job, right? But if a person with a disability were to answer that question, they would have a completely different response.
Yeah. I mean, I think like the answer is he's probably not including people with disabilities in that process, because if he was, he would have so much more work to do, and I feel like they're already understaffed as it is over there.
Yeah, but so I don't know, like what our job kind of is as a student organization is to give feedback and to kind of challenge our university to have a more inclusive perspective, and sometimes that might mean like redistributing the resources that they have, because our school has so much money, and we just, you know, it's your money really at the end of the day. You guys are paying so much in tuition, so I feel like you should have a voice in how it gets spent, and that like it's our job as DDA to be the voice. for accessibility, you know. So this is
Yeah,
something that we
yeah,
are working on, and I hope, Sam, I hope you help us out and that you get involved in the process with us, because it's a lot of work and there's not enough of us that care about it. So everyone that we can get
yeah.
on board,
Thank you for
we
being here.
need you, you know.
What is
So
what is your name again?
Marion, I'm the advisor.
Okay.
Yeah.
I teach
Yeah, I think because of the
classes, so I try and get my students involved in DDA every spring.
yeah, because we also had the other thing we did during this Woody Pride Week last year is all your students did this like really awesome, uh, really awesome like showcase of like um, all the projects that they had done.
Yep.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
really
that's
cool last
happening.
year. So yeah, I hope
That is happening again, and again, it's focused on it. They're mostly going to be focused on mental health stuff, but I'm hoping to do this video series on accessibility as well, and
right.
I'm hoping that gives it a little bit more of a broader focus. So
Yeah, definitely. And I just wanted to show like hold on. Sorry, like we didn't have a ton of participation last year. Um, from in like Accessibility Matters Day, we got a lot of people to sign the pledge, but I think this year hopefully we'll focus on actually getting people to post more about accessibility and like their experiences, like taking routes and stuff.
Ooh, pictures and stuff. We should create an online space that's easy for Duke students to share to, and rather than like signing a pledge, we can tell them to think about it for a day and then to contribute to some kind of online space. I don't know what that would look like. Maybe it's just a Facebook page, but it's like, here's a space where you can share your photos of inaccessibility or like a quick anecdote about your day when you tried.
Right. I mean, they could even just write on our page, like the Duke Disability Alliance Facebook page that we have.
Yeah, we can use spaces that already exist. So, but I think that's a really great idea.
Yeah, because it's like, this is what I wrote last year. So I posted something on my personal timeline, and then people are telling me to share it to fix my campus. So I did that. And then now we actually have someone, I think her name is like Jaja Shan.
Oh,
Yep.
Yeah. So, yeah. So I think she is actually working with, and she's in DSG, she's actually working on getting automatic door openers on like doors around campus and specifically bathroom doors.
He was also
yeah, I mean, I think this is because it's something that people don't really think about a whole lot, but I think it does really resonate with people when you bring it up.
Yes.
So, yeah.
I think she was also the person that circulated the survey about getting ASL courses.
Yeah, that's true. So, yeah, I'm really glad that she's working on that sort of thing too. Yeah, but I think that was pretty much everything. So
okay, I'm gonna add a little bit to our Disability Pride Week Performing Arts event document just to kind of create a timeline for event planning. So our goals for this week are pretty achievable, and then I'll just like make a list of everything that has to happen over the next couple of months.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good. So we and exec can work on that.
Yeah.
And I mean, if anyone watching the meeting or watching the video later would like to help us out with the planning for Disability Pride Week or this performance event, we'd definitely appreciate it. So yeah, just definitely let us know. Again, you can email us at dukedisabilityalliance@duke.edu. Just all one word. And we also have a Facebook page. If you just search on Facebook Duke Disability Alliance, you should be able to find it. Let me just try that now. I think Duke Disability Alliance. Yep. So it's that first, should be that first hit there. It's just facebook.com/Duke Disability Alliance with the D, both D's and the A capitalized. And I think we have an email signature with all our contact information in it that we should be sending out with all the emails. Yeah, so if you want to, also if people want to like this page and kind of follow, we try and post like every week about like different articles about things that are happening in the disability community, both nationally and worldwide, and also locally. So yeah. But yeah, so yeah, we definitely have a lot of cool stuff going on. So if you have any questions or you want to help us out, definitely please reach out to us, because you can also message us on Facebook and we will get back to you. Yeah.
Great.
All right. I think that's it. So thanks everyone for being at today's meeting again. Sorry for the delay. Next week, if the Duke Rec event happens, we probably won't be having a meeting, but if it falls through for some reason, then we'll be meeting at this time again, which is 11 to 12. I think that's going to be our normal meeting time for this semester. So it's going to be every Saturday. So we will be sending out more details about the next meeting soon. The what?
What's the next?
Oh, the Duke, like what I was talking about they were going to do like a yoga, like kind of teach yoga, like how to do yoga in an accessible way for like people with disabilities. And then they were also like, they have a lot of really cool people that are really interested in like helping integrate people with disabilities more into what they do. So they were going to have like a conversation about what initiatives they're already working on in that regard and like what else they can improve upon. So yeah, I think it was going to be a really cool event. We just haven't heard back about where they're having it yet. So hopefully we'll be able to send out information about that soon as well. But yeah, all right. Thanks everybody.
Okay, thanks,
See
Jay.
you soon. Thanks.
Okay, see you soon.
All right. Bye.